Beautiful. How lovely to be here in the Theatre Royal Haymarket. It's nice to be back in London, really. I just got back from Australia. I couldn't believe my luck. I got a phone call from Australian promoter. Come to Australia, Andrew. What's it like? It's really hot and it's really sunny. Well, that sounds perfect for someone with my complexion. Is there anyone in from Australia tonight? Give me a cheer. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's some people up the top. Nice, welcome. I tell you what, though, it baffles me when people from Australia come to live in London, though, because I just get a picture of you sitting on a beach somewhere saying, do you know what, Barry? Australia's the best country in the world. Beautiful beaches, beautiful wide open spaces, fantastic laid-back attitude to life. Australia's the best country in the world.
Yeah, I hear where you're coming from, Steve, but I feel as if something's missing from my life. I feel as if I want to go and live in some rain-sodden cesspool of despair. I'm going to London, it's filthy.
Welcome, and I had a lovely time. I don't really like the hot countries as a general rule, because I remember when I was a kid, my parents used to take me and my sister on summer holidays to some horrendously hot countries. My mum's an Irish lady, and she's obsessed with the sun. And we get to these places, she say, Andrew, put your swimming trunks on, go and run around outside in the sun for 10 hours. Don't worry about sun lotion, you don't need any sun lotion. Don't worry about wearing a hat, just go and run around in the searing, baking, unforgiving, brutal heat for 10 hours. Look at you, you've already been out in the sun for an hour, you've got a lovely, healthy, bright red colour about you. I would go and run around the sun for 10 hours, I'll come back inside, go to bed, wake up the next morning, Mum! I can't move, I'm in agony!
Don't worry about that, Angie, you're just not used to the sun yet. Get back out in the sun before
I want to go to the hospital!
You don't need to go to the hospital, you need to get out in the sun.
I've had enough sun!
Have you still got your skin left?
Some of it!
Then you haven't had enough sun, get out in the sun.
Quite a long way to go, and I don't really like the long-haul flying. I don't know anybody who does. I can never sleep on a long-haul flight. I resent people who can, to the extent that I will wait 2 or 3 hours into the journey once everyone's had something to eat and the window blinds have been pulled down, the lights have been dimmed in the carriage, everyone's got their eye masks on, they're having a sleep, it's nice and peaceful and quiet. Then I like to duck down in my seat and make this noise. All the babies on the plane hear me and they join in. It's lovely, it's busy outside. As I was walking down the Strand to get here and I was shuffling past people, I stepped in the road a few times just to let people pass. Had one lady just marching towards me, sending a text message on her mobile phone, oblivious to everything and everyone, just walked straight into me. I said, oh, sorry, I'm sorry, because I'm an idiot. What am I apologising for? Oh, sorry, when I saw you marching towards me, I couldn't instantly transform myself into some sort of spectral being so you could have just walked straight through me. Seems like that's what you were aiming for. Sorry. She said, why don't you watch where you're going? You're right, I should. Maybe you could watch where you're going as well.
I was trying to send a text message on my mobile.
Were you? Who were you texting? The Good Manners, General Civility and Social Etiquette shop? Let's hope that they can give you a good discount for buying in bulk. Let's face it, you're going to need everything they've got. You appalling, self-absorbed, vapid, pony grooming, grouse hunting, fat, dumpy, stinky little witch. Good luck finding a husband. And we all work too hard, don't we? It's important to take time off sometimes, isn't it? Before I went to Australia, I went on a long weekend break with my girlfriend. Took her girlfriend, imagine that. She's real! And we went on a long weekend. We stayed in a nice hotel in the countryside, English countryside. We were walking around. She saw some old traditional tea rooms. She said, let's go in the tea rooms, Andrew. I said, oh, all right then. And we went in the tea rooms and she said, I'll buy you a cake. what would you like? I said, that's very generous. I'll have a scone, please. She said, no! I said, what? They're right in front of us. Pretty much the cheapest cake in this whole shop. She said, you can have a scone, Andrew. I'm not buying you a scone. I said, scone, what's the difference? She said, no, Andrew, you don't say gone, you say gone. You don't say scone, you say scone. I said, I call a scone, and frankly, correcting people in their pronunciation is not something which I condone. I don't really like your patronising tone. Hurts my feelings. Next time you call me, I may not even answer the phone. You're always correcting everyone in their pronunciation. You're like a dog with a bone. Pretty soon you're not going to have any friends left. You're going to die all alone. If you want to call a scone, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. I don't want to get in some big argument, because honestly, I'm starting to think this relationship isn't going to last very long. I think we can all agree I emerged very much victorious from that argument. Regrettably, she spent much of the afternoon sulking. In a sense, it ruined the holiday. But at the end of the day, a win is a win! No one can take that away from me. We all work too hard, though, that's why I think. I don't really understand when and why we all entered into this strange, unspoken contract with each other, that from the moment we're born, we all enter into a strange contract of work, like you pop out of the fanny. Congratulations, Andrew, you're alive. Oh, that's nice, I suppose. Yes, but now you have to work. What? Nobody told me about this. Yeah, not just a little bit of work, Andrew. You have to work 5, maybe 6 days a week, probably in an office full of pricks you'd like to kill, doing the sort of job that doesn't challenge you in any way at all until your brain starts to dribble out of your arsehole, Andrew. I don't like the sound of that. Shove me back up inside the womb. I'll stay in the womb. No, you're alive now, Andrew. You have to deal with it. Well, I never asked to be alive. If I have to be alive, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to stay in bed all day, eating biscuits and singing songs. Well, you can do that, Andrew, but if you're going to do that, you need to buy yourself a bed, somewhere to put the bed, all the biscuits that you're going to eat. If you're going to buy all that stuff, you need to buy yourself a washing machine as well, because biscuits in bed, that makes crumbs. And if you're going to buy all that stuff, you need some money. For money, you have to work. Get a job, dickhead. I don't want a job. I want to complain. Who's in charge here? There's no one in charge, Andrew. All there is birth, brutality, hardship, hard work, isolation, desolation, misery, sickness, loneliness, disappointment, and death. That's terrible. I know, Andrew. Did I tell you about taxes? You've got to pay taxes as well. I don't know. But we have to work. We have to work because everything is so expensive. Isn't it? Like, I took my car in for the MOT test recently. I take it somewhere different every year, because every year I get ripped off. I think I won't get ripped off this time, but they always rip me off. I walk into these places, they take one look at me, they think, there's something not quite right about him, and then they get to know me, they talk to me for a few minutes, they think, no, there's definitely something not quite right about him, and they rip me off. I say, hello, I brought my car in for the MOT test. Certainly, sir, leave it with us for an hour, we'll give you a ring, tell you whether you passed or not. I think we already know whether I passed or not. I think you made that little decision as soon as I walked in here. Without looking at the car, you decided what was wrong with it and how much you were going to charge me. But by all means, let's carry on with this absurd pretense that you're not going to rip me off. Leave your car with us for an hour, sir. We'll give you a ring, tell you whether you passed or not. No, in an hour, I'll be staring at my phone waiting for you to ring. Then in an hour and a half, I'll have run out of patience. I'll phone you, and what will you say? Sorry, sir, you failed the MOT. Have I? Imagine my astonishment. Is it... Oil leak with your rear suspension, sir. Oh, that sounds like something I wouldn't have noticed. It's something you wouldn't have noticed, sir. How very convenient. Sounds like it's probably quite fiddly and expensive. It's fiddly and expensive, sir. Leave your car with us for 3 or 4 days, enormous inconvenience to yourself. Come back, pay us £500. We'll give you a little certificate saying you can drive your car away again. Happy with that? No, not at all. I'm going to crumple down that corner over there, cry myself silly. Is that all right with you? Certainly, sir. We do close in 20 minutes. Any crying you need to do, if you could do it within that period, remove yourself from the garage. Certainly. I'm nothing if not your little bitch boy. It's a wonderful job, stand-up comedy, but I think you have to have a thick skin to be a comedian, because people who come and see your gigs and, you know, they think different things and they go away and write what they thought about you on their Twitter or their Facebook or something, and that's all right, a little bit of computer-based fun, although personally, the only computer-based fun I like to have is I like to log on to my online bank account and cancel some direct debits. Bye-bye, mobile broadband, no more money for you. What's that? I've only fulfilled 3 months of an 18-month contract? Well, excuse me while I go and cry my eyes out. Hey, guess what, dickheads? I just moved house. See if you can track me down. Good luck. Well, this has been a privilege and a delight, and I want to say, without you, ladies and gentlemen, none of this is possible. If you hadn't come here tonight, there would be no show. I would just be at home watching the television or something. So in a very real sense, thanks for nothing. You've ruined what could have been a very relaxing evening for me. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. Good night.